And Mark from Scoreboard Don't Lie. He's very, very analytical.
Witt Jr. just crushes every single pitch possible. So the potential for this is absolutely amazing.
Definitely for baseball season, you want to have Scoreboard Don't Lie there.
All right, guys, I'm back. April 5th, and I got 3 players I want to bring to the table for today. But before we do, let's recap. Yesterday, we had that nice little plus 134 odds priced parlay, and Soto doubles for us. And then Tucker. I wish we had Walker. Any Walker, because maybe he didn't walk. Like, this guy walked twice. And they were at the worst time possible in the last 2 at-bats. Oh, man, I didn't know what the third inning was going to be his last official at-bat, Tucker. Again, like the last time we had an unsuccessful player was the same situation, was Guerrero Jr. walked twice. So, I mean, when I ultimately grade this, like in my head, it wasn't a bad read. It's just it wasn't allowed to materialize. All right, so we hit 4 of the last 6 parlays, and parlays are great, but we're about 3 or so days away maybe to having enough information or enough data in 2025 to start looking at these matchups and looking to target the batter in terms of an individual bet all by himself, hits, runs, RBIs, over 1.5 total bases, things like that. So it's going to get really exciting, really quick. So let's get right to these 3 matchups I really want to focus in on today. All right, first matchup, Mookie Betts versus Aaron Nola. And you could see the first thing that stuck out to me was the 3-year at-bat history, Mookie Betts versus Nola. Mookie Betts, 13 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 home runs, a .462 batting average. I love that. And then when you look at it, the next step, like when you look at the pitch arsenal of Aaron Nola, you can see the pitches he throws and the percent by which he throws them in the middle of the screen right there. Now he's got I think he's got 2 number 1 pitches, because you can see the knuckle curve he throws at 33% of the time. The sinker he throws 29% of the time. Maybe it's, pitch number 1A and 1B. And the reason why I'm focusing on that is I would be a little concerned if his first pitch was like 50 or 50+% of the time he throws it, because Betts only has 2 at-bats versus the knuckle curve. It's typical with that pitch. A lot of players don't see it because a lot of pitchers don't throw it. Very few throw it. The ones that do throw it usually are sub 200 batting average against. Aaron Nola is a 231, so I kind of like that, to be honest. Moving on to the next pitches, the sinker, a 383 batting average for Betts, a 286 for the four-seam fastball, and a 400 versus the cutter. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. It's no wonder why I said 13 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 home runs over the last 3 years. Nola, you look on his side of the pitches, those are his batting averages against. We already talked about the knuckle curve. The sinker, he gives it up at a really poor 345 batting average. His four-seam fastball, a real solid 106 batting average against. But then the cutter, again, just one that, not very good at a 375. I love this opportunity to target Betts. And I'll put in the pinned comments how I want to utilize this matchup right here. All right, next matchup, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. versus Griffin Canning. And when I saw Canning's name come up, I'm like, oh, man, we had fond memories going against him last year. It was absolutely amazing. Can it be amazing this year? Let's hope so. Guerrero Jr., you can see what he does against his pitches. Lights out, man. A 300 batting average, if not higher, in every single one of them. Canning, on his side, not a pitcher where we can make fun of, a 400 batting average, or not even a 300 batting average, but hittable pitches. And I think Guerrero can have some great opportunity in this matchup. Guerrero's hot now. He's got at least a hit in 6 of his last 7 games. And, I'm watching Guerrero. We use him twice successfully. And even the times that we didn't use him, I've been watching him. He's just, not that this is a guarantee it's going to happen every time, but he gets hits on his first or second at bat. Get it the heck out of the way. You don't want to be waiting on your last 2 like we waited on someone yesterday and he got walked both times. So I love it. Just get it out of the way early. If you don't, then hopefully you get it done for us. But love this matchup right here. So before we get to my next matchup, I just want to say, if you guys could be so kind to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you have a little extra time, in the comment section, let's try to put an upside down W. You figure it out, okay? Surprise me. See what we come up with. I don't think it's too hard to figure out what I mean by that. But whatever you put down there is perfectly fine. So let's get right to this last matchup here. This one is Juan Soto versus Chris Bassett. I got this designated as a lean. Right now, I kind of like it, but I don't know if I fully like it. So with Soto, again, he has 6 games out of 7 with at least a hit. So he's on fire right now. He came through for us yesterday, got that little double. When you look at who he's going up against, Chris Bassett, and his pitch arsenal, you could see what Soto can do. A 387 batting average versus the sinker, a 319 versus the cutter. A little light on that curveball, but it's okay. When you look at Bassett, his batting average given up, 2 out of the 3, or basically 3 out of 4, he's at 300 or worse batting average given up. If 292 is close enough. And then, the cutter, okay, 203. You could be good at one of them. That's okay. Like this one, right now it's just a lean, but who knows? Maybe in the pinned comments I'll change my mind on. Bassett is a pitcher that you see 4 pitches on the screen right there, but he actually has 4 other pitches that he can throw. And 3 of those, all 4 of them, they range from him throwing it about 2% of the time to 6% of the time. So I told you yesterday how I love 2-pitch pitchers because it's really easy for the batter, which Soto was the one, I believe, yesterday that had the 2-pitch pitcher. I love it because you don't have to really think too much about which pitches are coming. But today, Soto is going to have to worry about potentially 8 different pitches. That's the thing that gives me the pause on this matchup right here. Soto against Bassett, I didn't put it on the screen right there, but 9 at-bats, 2 hits. So, it's a little bit, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. Last 3 years. I'm designating this one as a lean. Also, if you would like to discuss lines further, there's a free link to a Discord in the description of this video. People are talking down there about a bunch of things. Check it out. It's totally free, like I said. And let's get to the rest of the good batter matchups. All right, guys, here they are. And as always, I weed out the sub 300 batting average players, except I leave some on there like Soto. He's at 222. You see in the middle of the screen right there. It's okay. A lot of great names. If you're new to sports betting, this is where I say this is a great starting point. Next is, at the very least, check to see if these batters are hot right now. What have they done in the last 3, 4, 5 games? You love one of these matchups on here, but you realize, well, this batter's ice cold. 1 hit in 5 games. Maybe not the best scenario going into the matchup, right? You got a lot to choose from. Select the ones that are hot right now. You want someone that's hot, feeling it, doing it, going into the matchup, has all the boxes checked, kind of as that secondary measure to kind of find these opportunities that hopefully you can have success with. So there you go. Here's page 2 right here. Again, more quality names here to consider. And that's about it today. Just wanted to say I absolutely appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.